It's not shocking that America, the richest country in the world, is home to some of the richest kids on the planet. From being born with a silver spoon, or in some cases a diamond spoon, to accumulating wealth via a YouTube page, these kids' net worths will blow your mind and have you looking at your account balance in disbelief. Ryan Kaji. First on the list is YouTube star Ryan Kaji, with a net worth of $27 million as of last year. Ryan isn't one of the kids that has any form of inherited wealth, but we can say he, or rather his parents, took matters into their own hands as they helped him forge his content creation path. Ryan started reviewing toys on his YouTube page in 2015. Sooner or later, he started gaining traction on his page. Then, his much-needed breakthrough came in 2017, when his parents signed a deal with Pocket Watch, which does the marketing and merchandise for his videos. His YouTube career started with a channel called Ryan Toys Review, and over time, with the help of the marketing partnership he had with Pocket Watch, an app called Tag with Ryan was born in 2018, an endless runner game for children. They didn't stop there. In 2019, they also released a 20-episode television series for preschoolers titled Ryan's Mystery Playdate that aired on Nickelodeon from 2019 to 2021. That same year, a British video game publisher, Outright Games, released another game titled Race with Ryan. It is also a racing game, but this one comes with additional characters from the brand. His YouTube channel releases a new video every day, and in one of its videos, it announced a new series called The Super Spy Ryan, a hybrid live-action and animated series that premiered on November 27, 2020 at Amazon Kids Plus. That same year, another exciting announcement was made. Ryan's World was launching an official game in the gaming platform Roblox. That must have been huge for him. For him, it feels like every year comes with a new release or an upgrade. In 2022, Outright Games released a second Ryan's World licensed video game titled Ryan's Rescue Squad, an action-adventure game for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and other gaming consoles. One thing that makes Ryan or his team successful is that they have managed to understand that the show's target audience grows with Ryan's age, and he has put effort into reviewing his content to match their taste. Imagine the now 12-year-old still reviewing toys. Well, that's what a good team gets you. You might be wondering how his content fares, or how he makes money off his page. Well, here are some things you should know about his page. The episode Huge Eggs Surprise Toy Challenge has over 2 billion views as of January 2023, and this made his channel gain an entry into the top 60 most viewed videos on YouTube. His channel has over 34 million subscribers and over 45 billion accumulated views. At age 6, this kidfluencer became the youngest person ever to appear on the Forbes Rich list, earning $11 million through his parents recording him giving toy reviews and uploading them to YouTube. Kaji's channel has changed focus to DIY science, doodles, and arts and crafts, as he has almost outgrown the toy age. He was able to make a very large sum of $27 million in 2021, thanks to his AdSense earnings, merchandise, and exclusive line of toys. The popularity of Kaji's toy reviews has had an impact on the toy industry, and can occasionally have an impact on toy sales. Blue, Sir, and Rumi Carter. Next on the list are the Carters, which include Blue, Sir, and Rumi. Blue is the oldest of the children, aged 11. She has been in the public eye more than her twin siblings, both aged 5, seeing that she is older and the parents are more private with the twins. For these millionaires, having a billionaire father is okay to get them set for life. But you know what is better than having one millionaire as a parent? Yeah, that's right. Having 2. According to Forbes, Jay-Z's net worth is $2.5 billion, while Beyoncé's is $450 million, for a combined net worth of $3 billion, which will be up for grabs in inheritance. Also, seeing that Jay-Z's net worth doubled in the space of 4 years, an increase in wealth for the businessman is almost guaranteed, which will eventually lead to a higher net worth for the kids. Apart from these ventures, the Carters are said to have set up a trust fund of $500 million for their kids, which they will be able to access when they turn 18. Before they will gain access to the enormous wealth set aside for them, their parents try to give them the best things in life, even for things as little as toys. I mean, some of their toys will flat out buy a car. And I'm not kidding. Let's start off with the gold rocking horse Blue Ivy received as a birthday gift from her daddy. The rocking horse cost Jay-Z $600,000. With that amount, I can probably get a Ferrari F8 Tributo or even an Aston Martin DBS Superleggera and still be left with more than $150,000. This goes to show how much these millionaires are willing to splurge for their kids. Blue, who was named the most famous baby in the world by Time magazine days after her birth, also had a nursery whose cost would realistically pay mortgages. I mean, the cost of setting up the whole thing was said to be about $1.3 million. The twins are not left out in their parents' show of wealth. The twins are said to have 6 nannies, each costing $100,000. Their nursery isn't short on royal standards. With its unique features, it cost about $500,000 to build. Oh yeah, there is nothing that will prepare you for the next splurge. It is to me the ultimate show of wealth. You know the little things babies suck on? Yeah, the pacifiers. They can go as cheap as $13. Well, this power couple decided that their kids can suck on pacifiers that are worth some people's monthly wages. The pacifiers cost $17,000 each. There's absolutely nothing better than inherited wealth. You can't tell me nothing. The Pitts. Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, and twins Vivian and Knox. With a whopping $250 million in trust funds set aside by their father, Brad Pitt, these rich kids come in next. Well, it is no news that their parents are no longer together. According to multiple sources, as a result of the divorce and his hesitation in paying child support, the father opted to put a yearly deposit in their trust fund, which will be set at $5 million for each child. The once powerful couple have a joint net worth of about $500 million. Angelina Jolie has amassed quite a fortune for herself in her acting career and has a net worth of $120 million, while her ex-husband, who is also an actor, has accumulated wealth from his acting gigs and also from the sale of the production company called Plan B. He made $113 million from this deal, and currently he is worth $400 million. I think it is safe to assume that their joint net worth, irrespective of the trust fund, will be split among the kids. For some of the kids, they have been mini celebrities from birth. Take a look at the twins. Media outlets were striving to be the ones with the first pictures. In a joint deal with the British magazine Hello, People magazine paid a whopping $14 million for the pictures of Vivian Marceline and Knox Leon. The twins are not the only ones to have had their pictures sold. Their older sister, Shiloh Nouvelle, also had her exclusive pictures paid for by People magazine. People magazine reportedly paid more than $4 million for the first images of Shiloh. Although the monies derived from the sales of their kids' images were said to have been donated to charity, the accumulated money from both payments was set at $18.4 million. Apart from making money with their faces, the kiddos have also starred in or taken part in their parents' movies. Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, and Knox all had a role in Kung Fu Panda 3. They weren't cast as leads, but they all recorded panda noises for the animated sequel. Speaking about movies, Jolie's daughter Vivian acted as a 5-year-old Aurora in the movie Maleficent, as she was the only child on set that wasn't scared of her after wearing the full costume. Her other children, Pax and Zahara, made cameos in the christening scene of the movie. I mean, with their involvement in the movies and also their pictures being sold, I kinda think they have actually contributed to their parents' wealth. Don't you think so too? Baby Fenty. Baby Fenty is next on the list, with a net worth of over $1 billion. Yeah, you heard that right. This little one who's not able to pronounce the word money owns a lot of it. It's not surprising that the first child of one of the wealthiest women in the world is a billionaire. Well, that's the joy of having ultra-wealthy parents, especially when one is the first billionaire in her country, Barbados. He and his unborn sibling are set to inherit the fortune of their millionaire parents. The combined net worth of A$AP Rocky and Rihanna is about $1.5 billion. His mother, Rihanna, recently moved up the list of the richest women in the world, as her business ventures are yielding more money. She is the co-founder of Fenty Beauty, which doubled its revenue in 2022, and she also owns a 30% stake in the Savage Fenty lingerie line, which raised money at a $1 billion valuation in February 2021. That's not all from Rihanna. After all, there is her music career. She has had successful years in the music industry, and although it has been a minute since she dropped an album, I can tell you for a fact that when she decides to drop her much-anticipated album, the music industry will feel its its presence. And as for A$AP Rocky, he, like his girlfriend, is also a fashion icon. His unique style has gained him popularity, which has opened doors for him to work with different fashion brands. Apart from this, he is a well-known rapper, and he is currently worth $20 million. One thing we are sure of is that baby Fenty and his sibling won't lack luxurious fits, as his parents are well-rooted in the fashion industry. Baby Fenty definitely has the world's most expensive stylist. Just imagine having A$AP and Rihanna as your personal shoppers and stylists. Following the pregnancy announcement of his mother at the Super Bowl, baby Fenty's net worth will most likely drop after the birth of his sibling, since they will be splitting it. Still, even splitting a net worth of $1.5 billion isn't a bad bargain for either kid, and this is likely to grow, because over time the net worth of his parents, especially his mother, should increase following the pattern of the growth in revenue of her makeup business and also that of the lingerie business. The more his parents earn, the higher his inheritance gets. What a lucky boy. Valentina Paloma Pinu. With a trust fund of $12 million set aside for her by her millionaire parents, Valentina Pinu has earned a spot on this list. This teenage millionaire is the daughter of popular actress Salma Hayek and French businessman François-Henri Pinault. She was born into a family of generational wealth. Her father and grandfather are billionaires who rule the fashion industry. Her paternal family owns Kering, the French-based company that specializes in luxury goods. Whatever luxury brand that pops into your head is probably a subsidiary of this company. I'm talking about brands like Balenciaga, Bottega Veneta, Gucci, Alexander McQueen, and Yves Saint Laurent. I don't know what the closet of the 15-year-old looks like, but I imagine it will have similarities to a luxury store. The businessman doesn't only have an eye for the fashion industry, he also has investments in other industries, like sports. He is the owner of French League One football club Stade Rennais. He is also the president of Groupe Artemis, a holding company that has investments in the wine industry with the Artemis Domain Company, as well as in the press sector with Le Pont Neuf, and the list goes on and on. Moving on to her mother, Salma Hayek, the actress has been on our screens since she was in her early 20s, and after a decades-long career, the A-list actress is worth a whopping $200 million, which she has accumulated through her acting gigs and also through endorsement deals with fashion and beauty brands. Although Valentina keeps a low profile on social media, she doesn't even have an account yet, not even one under her parents' supervision. She is mostly seen when she attends fashion gatherings where fashion icons are present, and also red carpet events, courtesy of her mother. And when she attends these events, she does so in stunning outfits. Thankfully for Valentina, her future is very promising. Apart from the trust fund, I am assuming she will have access to her mother's money, as she is the only child of her mother Salma Hayek. Her father has other children that she might have to split his wealth with in the future, but that shouldn't be a problem with the wealth and companies he controls. And she's the only child in his marriage to Salma Hayek, so all her mother's wealth technically belongs to her. With this wealth at her disposal, things are looking good for Miss Valentina. Danny Lynn Burkhead. Danny Lynn Burkhead's $3 million net worth is enough for her to be on this list. Danny Lynn is the daughter of Larry Burkhead and Anna Nicole Smith. Her mother, Anna Nicole Smith, was an American model, actress, and television personality. She is best known for appearing multiple times on the cover of Playboy magazine. She went on to win the title of 1993 Playmate of the Year. After that feat, she modeled for fashion brands like Guess, H&M, and Heatherette. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2007 when her daughter was only 5 months old. The death of Anna Nicole Smith brought so much attention to her daughter, Danny Lynn, as she had different men claiming to be her father. After a DNA test, it was confirmed that Larry was her father. At the time of Anna's death, she had an estate that she willed to her son Daniel. The estate was eventually willed down to her only surviving child, Danny Lynn, as Daniel passed away some days after the birth of Danny Lynn. Danny Lynn remains the sole heir to her mother's $700,000 estate. Her father, Larry Burkhead, is a photographer and producer who has also appeared in some movies. He came into the spotlight after the death of Anna, and as a result, he has appeared on a number of TV shows, including Life After Anna on the E! Network, Wife Swap, and The Millionaire Matchmaker. Apart from the $700,000 estate that Danny Lynn inherited, she has been working. The 16-year-old has also made a couple of appearances on TV shows like Steve Harvey, Access Hollywood, Entertainment Tonight, and a couple of others. She also starred as herself in the movie titled Life After Anna Nicole, the Larry and Danny Lynn story. alongside her father. The movie gave viewers a glimpse into the private lives of Danny Lynn and her father after the death of Anna. She is also trying to make her way into the fashion industry. At age 6, she participated in a campaign for the clothing line Guess Kids. Not only that, she has also been spotted at the Kentucky Derby, with her father making fashion statements. The last Kentucky Derby she attended, she was seen wearing an outfit that Janet Jackson had previously worn. Now, I know I am no financial analyst, but when it comes to estates, there is some appreciation that comes with their value over time. Her father being a real estate agent should come in handy in that regard too. So, with the appreciation of her inheritance and her gigs from shows and modeling, the teenager will definitely be worth more in a couple of years. The Wests. North, St., Chicago, and Psalm West. Next on the list are the West kids, the children of a former Hollywood power couple. These 4 kids are said to have millions in their names. Well, that's what one would expect from a billionaire mom and a very wealthy dad. These kids are the children of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West from their 9-year marriage. Their mom, who is best known for appearing on the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, is currently worth $1.2 billion, while her husband Kanye, one of the most successful rappers, is currently worth $400 million. Before being dropped by Adidas in 2022, Kanye West was worth $1.8 billion. As it stands now, the combined net worth of both parents is set at $1.6 billion, and since they are the only children of Kanye and Kim, it can be said that they are in line to inherit the majority of the wealth. According to sources, Kim and Kanye have already set up a $40 million trust fund for their kids, making them some of the richest kids on the planet. As a successful businesswoman and a mother, Kim is taking no chances and is making moves that ensure her children are headed to a very prosperous life. Kim is bringing her children on board the business at a very tender age, as they are set to launch their own skincare and toy brands. In 2022, it was reported that Kim had acquired 9 distinct trademarks for her 2 middle children. The trademarks include those for skincare services, clothing, toys, and advertising, which is earmarked to promote the various products listed, among other endorsement services. A 5th filing under entertainment was also acquired by Kim, but this wasn't for both of them, just Chicago. And for her youngest child, Psalm, she has acquired a couple of trademarks too, but they are in skincare, various children's products, and the list goes on and on. North was definitely not left out, as she is also set to launch her own skincare and toy lines. There is no stopping the increase of their wealth, as their grandmother Kris Jenner is also a millionaire, and I'm guessing she'd be leaving a little something for her grandkids. And lastly, there is also the reality TV show that they feature in on Hulu, The Kardashians. This partnership is said to have cost Hulu about $100 million. If this show continues and they become majors in it when they are older, they will definitely be getting coins from it. Emma and Max Muniz, Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony's twins, are the next kids on the list. When the twins were born, People magazine paid a whopping $6 million for the first photo of the twins. I am guessing this money belongs to the twins. Hopefully. The funny thing about these kids' wealth is that some of them won't even be aware of the level of wealth they have until they are older. Your picture being sold for a couple $1 million is a flex that only a few people can claim. Jennifer amassed her wealth through music and movies, and she also pulls in millions from endorsements from luxury brands like Versace and DSW. In 2020, her net worth was valued at $150 million by Forbes. Between then and now, her net worth would be even higher, considering she's still making money off her records and she's still performing and going on tour. Emma and Max Muniz are Jennifer's only children, and they will be inheriting the majority of her wealth. Her ex-husband, Mark Anthony, who is also a singer, reportedly has a net worth of $80 million. But in his case, he has 4 other children, so the twins will have to split his wealth with their step-siblings. Still, that's not a bad bargain, seeing that every child can walk away with a couple of $1 million if split equally. Apart from their music, the pair also bought stakes in the Miami Dolphins in 2019, alongside some other celebrities. But after their divorce, Mark had ownership of it all. Their children are also on their way to having a spot in the entertainment industry, and with their parents as their examples, this is not strange. One of the 14-year-olds, Emma, displayed her talent as she performed with her mom and Shakira on stage at the 2020 Super Bowl. Max is not left out of the singing talent. He also had a solo performance in a production of The Wizard of Oz. At least, we know that they are not just going to be inheriting their parents' wealth alone. they've already got their melodious singing voices. Apart from her singing talent, Emma also has strong writing skills, which she put to use in writing her first book, Lord Help Me Pray. The book was published in 2020. Overall, the twins are set for life. From their insane talents to being the heirs to the throne of their mother's empire, and let's not forget they'd also get bonus wealth from their father, Stormy and Air Webster. With a net worth of $410 million, this is another entry for the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Stormy is the first child of Kylie and Travis, and she has amassed quite a fortune from her parents. Her brother Air isn't left out either, since the 5-year-old and 1-year-old are the only children of millionaire duo Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner, who have accumulated quite a fortune in the entertainment and beauty industries. They are set for life. As of 2022, the once youngest self-made billionaire's worth was valued at $600 million by Forbes. This is largely due to her cosmetics brand. She owns an estimated 44% of Kylie Cosmetics, and she also has a steady inflow from the reality TV show she and her siblings are participating in on Hulu, The Kardashians. Although he is not the richest rapper in the world, her boyfriend too is a multi-millionaire with a net worth of $65 million. The rapper, who is also a fashion icon, has made his money with his song sales and also through his collaborations with famous brands like Nike. With a combined net worth of $665 million, these kids have nothing to worry about, since they are the only children of this power couple and will be inheriting the majority of their wealth. Since Stormy has been around longer than her brother Air, she definitely has more things set up for her. But since her brother is now in the picture, things will most likely be reviewed. Following in the footsteps of her older sister, Kylie has also already filed several trademarks for Stormy. She filed for 3 in 2022 for her daughter so that when she is older, she will be able to carry on her businesswoman mother's legacy. The first of the 3 trademarks is for advertising and endorsement services, and Stormy World's second trademark application lists toy figures, doll accessories, etc. Finally, Stormy's third trademark includes clothing items. Talk about planning for the future. Stormy is also entitled to some cash when she reaches the legal age in America, but before she gains access to that, her parents are splashing enough dough to cater for her. I mean, her toddler-sized Mercedes G-Wagon is worth $100,000, but that's not the only luxury she owns. The 5-year-old also owns diamond rings, a Hermes backpack that is said to cost £12,000, and a Chanel bag worth £8,000. The little one is already living life. Aubrey Anderson. Aubrey Anderson is the next on the list, with a net worth of $6 million. The child actor rose to fame with her role as Lily Tucker Pritchett in the ABC series Modern Family. The salary from being a regular on a popular TV show like this is guaranteed to keep your pocket growing. She started her acting career at the age of 5, and since then she has been working on being a successful actress in the industry. Apart from Modern Family, she has also made a few appearances on television, with series like Netflix's Bill Nye Saves the World and a Nickelodeon reality competition called Paradise Run. The actress also has a YouTube channel called Food Mania Review, which she began in 2015. As of now, the YouTube channel has over 40,000 subscribers and over 4.6 million combined views. This YouTube channel is being run with her mother, Amy. Speaking of her mother, Amy Anderson, she is an American actress, comedian, actor, and writer. She is also the producer of the show Chopstick Comedy at the Hollywood Laugh Factory. The show is the first all-Asian American stand-up comedy showcase in the U.S. On the other hand, her father, Kent Emmons, who is now divorced from her mother, is an American businessman. Kent Emmons is a successful entrepreneur and the founder of the Emmons Company. The company provides business consulting services, including marketing, public relations, and advertising. Yeah, her father is still in the media space, but on a different path from hers. Kent Emmons is also the founder of the Emmons Wealth Management Group and the best-selling author of The Official Guide to Creating Wealth. Her father is all about business, and this is evident in the different roles he plays. He is the president of the National Speakers Association and a well-known public speaker. Emmons has developed a number of businesses, including a management firm that helps in wealth creation through retirement planning, investment management, and financial planning. He is the creator of the networking media company Networking Times. He is also the successful author of numerous books about entrepreneurship and business. He is said to have a net worth of $200 million, which shows the success of his business endeavors. Apart from her own money, Aubrey also has a fortune to inherit from her parents, being the only daughter of her mother, True Thompson. Next on the list is True Thompson, the daughter of the famous TV reality star Khloe Kardashian and the basketballer Tristan Thompson. According to reports, Her father has set up a trust fund worth $10 million for her. Apart from this, she still has more in store for her from her wealthy mother, whose net worth is $60 million. Since she and her brother are the only children of Khloe, and all of Khloe's siblings are also millionaires, True and her brother should have access to a major percentage of their mother's wealth, which includes her businesses like the clothing line Good American. The clothing line was launched in 2018, and it was co-founded by Khloe, which makes her the owner of a huge percentage of the business. All kinds of different clothing are sold by Good American, including jeans, shorts, leggings, shoes, swimwear, tops, and more. Khloe is also the writer of the book Strong Looks Better Naked. The book was published in 2015, and it also appeared on the New York Times bestseller list. Let's see if there will be more book writing in the future for her. As for True's father, he is also worth millions, but he has other children with whom she may have to split his wealth. With a salary of $9.7 million, his net worth is $50 million. The former Cleveland Cavaliers player is also one of the celebrities who are active social media users, and he earns a decent amount through this platform. He may not be Beyonce or Selena when it comes to followership, but he has 3.9 million followers on Instagram and earns between $6,000 and $10,000 per post. That's not bad, right? Thompson's other sources of income mostly include his endorsement deals and sponsored ads he shares on his social media platforms. Apart from the trust fund, as you can see, True still has a lot to inherit from her parents. Since her mother is a businesswoman, who knows, she might just take over one of the businesses someday. One thing about the Kardashian-Jenner clan is that they are going to keep the money rolling in for their young ones. It's okay to feel intimidated by these children's wealth, but snap out of it. These kids are some of the wealthiest kids in the world, and most of them are lucky enough to have wealthy parents that are willing to pass the bulk of their wealth to them. That's all for now. But don't worry, there is still more to keep you entertained. All you need to do is click on any of the cards on the screen.